Okay, let's roll right into our post race for tonight's 19th annual Ford EcoBoost 300 NASCAR Nationwide Series season finale here at Homestead Miami Speedway. And our second place and third place finishers of tonight's race have joined us. Our third place finisher is Kyle Busch. He drove the number 54 Monster Energy Toyota. And our second place finisher, and also the 2013 Sunoco Rookie of the Year in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, is Kyle Larson. First, I'll go to Kyle Busch. Kyle, talk about your race out there tonight and what you saw out of your race car as in this season finale in the Nationwide Series for you.
Yeah, our car was just all right. We had certainly had better cars in previous races this year, and it was just another car that, we probably could have won the race, but it certainly wasn't the best car out here tonight. So, the Penske cars were awfully good, and Kyle Larson here was really good as well, too. So, it was a lot tougher for us than what we had hoped it to be, but, we come home with a solid third, but today a solid third wasn't good enough. So, unfortunately, a lot of mistakes were made this year, and a lot of my mistakes were made this year that, made us lose points throughout the season, and, ultimately we missed by 2. So it's frustrating, and I hate it for everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing. I hate it for Monster Energy. Those guys, they've deserved a championship this year. I mean, you win 12 races a year, and you go out there and capitalize with lesser talented drivers like the Drew Herrings or the Owen Kellys. Those guys are trying to run too for solid finishes and get themselves experience. And you're racing against Cup guys in another nationwide car with a Cup team. So it was a little bit more difficult than maybe it should have been this year, but those were the hands we were dealt. And all in all, just proud of the team and everyone, the way they worked this year.
And Kyle Larson is our Sunoco Rookie of the Year. He becomes the first NASCAR Drive for Diversity driver to win this honor, and also the first Asian American driver to win this award in NASCAR. And Kyle, congratulations on that. Certainly a great honor for you in your first season here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and just talk about maybe what that accomplishment means to you.
Yeah, it means a lot to me to to win the Rookie of the Year in the Nationwide Series. A lot of the veterans in the past and in the current Cup Series right now have won the Rookie of the Year. So to add my name to that list hopefully means that I'm doing something good. And as far as tonight went, I felt like we definitely had the best car on the long run. The short runs, we were maybe 4th or 5th best, but after 7 or 8 laps, we were really, really good. And I got on the wall 3 or 4 times. It seemed like every time I did, it made my car better. So, Kyle Busch drove by me in the pace car earlier and asked me if I learned anything from him, following him in Cup practice, and I definitely did. I learned the higher you get, the faster you go, but it's a fine line up there. But had a lot of fun. Just got beat on tires there at the end. I knew Brad was coming, and we had that long yellow flag, and I thought that was going to help us and maybe keep us out front long enough to win, but I just came up a couple laps short. But to get 4 second-place finishes my rookie season isn't anything to hang my head on. Pretty proud of this season and how hard my Turner Scott Motorsport guys have worked.
We'll take a couple questions for each driver. If you have one, raise your hand for either of the Kyles. If you have a question, raise your hand. Who's got one? Over here far left, Tom Jensen, and then to Kenny Bruce.
Hi, Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. This is for Kyle.
Which one?
Either of you. Were you guys surprised that the race wasn't red flagged?
I was surprised, but I was glad it wasn't, just because it helped us a little bit, I think. They kept doing one to go, and then they realized that it was still pretty wet up top on the straightaway, and I was nervous to choose the top on that restart because I didn't know how dirty it was going to be, but I think it worked out in our hands a little bit better that they didn't red flag it.
Kyle, you have any comment?
Same.
Okay. We'll move over here to Kenny Bruce. That was your question. How about Lee Spencer? You got a question, Lee?
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Kyle Busch, Rick Redden said something today on the radio about suspending your nationwide operation for now. Is that the game plan for 2014?
Yeah, there's absolutely no funding in this world, so KBM nationwide team is hate it for all the guys. It really sucks. I mean, that's why we're open and in business. But when when the economy turns. I mean, Joe Gibbs Racing shutting a team down this offseason. Turner Scott Motorsports, I think, is shutting one or two teams, nationwide teams, down this offseason. So, you know, it's not anything due to the lack of hard work, that's for sure.
Any other questions for these two drivers? Kyle Busch, great season in the Nationwide Series. Seen you a lot of times this year, and I'll see you tomorrow probably. Kyle Larson, congratulations on a great rookie season. Good luck to you.